We stood under flickering lights, your hands too cold, your smile too tight. You said we've reached the final page, but I was still inside the stage. You whispered maybe this is best, while I still wore your beating chest. You left me dancing with the dark, a love that only left a mark. I wanted more than goodbye, more than silence in your eyes. I needed reasons, I needed time. You gave me distance wrapped in lies. You turned and walked while I still tried. I wanted more than goodbye. Your words and closed the door. I begged for less pain, not more. I held on like it wasn't done. You slipped away like morning sun. Your shadow lingers in my sleep, in every promise you didn't keep. I screamed in thoughts I couldn't say. You faded like a film in gray. I wanted more than goodbye, more than silence in your eyes. I needed reasons, I needed time. You gave me distance wrapped in lies. You turned and walked while I still tried. I wanted more than goodbye. I won't chase your fading light, I won't beg to hold you tight. You left me broken, but I see I lost you long before you left me. I wanted more than goodbye, more than tears I had to hide. I needed closure, not this fight. You vanished like the morning tide. You said nothing, not even why. I wanted more than goodbye. Now I walk where we once stood, alone but free, and that feels good. I loved too much, but I survived. I wanted more, but I'm still alive. You said love fades, you said it's gone, but mine stayed long after you moved on. I kept your sweater, I wore your name, even when the silence grew like shame. You let go so easily, like we were just a memory. But every night I held on tight to pieces of your ghost in the light. I loved you longer than I ever said, held on in silence alone in my bed. You walked away while I stayed behind, still chasing dreams we left undefined. I loved you longer than you'll ever know. I still recall your coffee smile, your voice like rain that stayed a while. But now it echoes soft and far, a wish on a faded shooting star. You made it look so effortless, while I'm still drowning in the mess of every song and every street that still remembers where we used to meet. I loved you longer than I ever said, held on in silence alone in my bed. You walked away while I stayed behind, still chasing dreams we left undefined. I loved you longer than you'll ever know. And maybe someday you'll look back and see the one who loved you endlessly. But by then, I'll be long gone, a name in a song, a whisper at dawn. I loved you deeper than you ever guessed. Through all the heartbreak, I gave my best. You found your freedom, I found my pain, but I'd do it all over again. I loved you longer than you'll ever know. packed your words in a quiet sigh, left me drowning in the reasons why. No fight, no tears, just slipped away, a ghost in the light of yesterday. I kept my voice inside the storm, hoping silence might keep us warm. But nothing grows where love has died, only echoes we can't hide. And now there's only the silence after goodbye, the kind that lingers, the kind that cries. Your name still haunts the empty air, like you were here but never cared. I gave you all, you walked away, and left me with the words you wouldn't say. You used to trace my every scar, now I'm just space where your memories are. Your love was soft, then cold as stone. How did I end up loving alone? I kept pretending you still tried, but your eyes had already lied. We faded fast, then disappeared, like every vow we once held dear. And now there's only the silence after goodbye, the kind that lingers, the kind that cries. The name still haunts the empty air, like you were here but never cared. I gave you all, you walked away, and left me with the words you wouldn't say. You used to trace my every scar, now I'm just space where your memories are. Your love was soft, then cold as stone. How did I end up loving alone? I gave you all, you walked away, and left me with the words you wouldn't say. I begged for moments, you let go, held on too tight to a broken home. You closed the door, I watched it close, still whispering things I'll never know. And now there's only the silence after goodbye, where love once lived and dreams would lie. I stood my ground, I faced the night, but lost the will to hold the light. You left me here in yesterday, with all the love you threw away. No more tears to dignify, just the silence after goodbye. You used to call me every night, told me I made the darkness light. But lately silence takes your place, and I no longer see your face. I tried to hold on, I tried to stay, but your heart had slowly slipped away. You looked at me, but saw right through, like I was just someone you once knew. When I was enough, you held me tight, said I was your only, your fire, your light. Now I'm a shadow of your love, fading fast, not strong enough. Tell me, was I ever truly loved, or only when I was enough? We built a world with whispered dreams, now I wake up to empty scenes. You said we write 1,000 songs, but now I hum them all alone. I waited long for your return, but love can't grow where it won't burn. You kissed me like a distant friend, a chapter closed before the end. When I was enough, you held me tight, said I was your only, your fire, your light. Now I'm a shadow of your love, fading fast, not strong enough. Tell me, was I ever truly loved, me believe I could heal. Now I just float where we once stood, torn between the if and should. Was I just a moment you touched? Only when I was enough. I'll learn to be enough for me, and leave behind what couldn't be. I still sleep on my side of the bed. Though you're gone, your voice stays in my head. You said forever with a quiet tone, then vanished like a ghost I'd never known. Every mirror shows your smile, though it's been a painful while. I reach for you in midnight's glow, but you're just someone I used to know. You left with your echo, still ringing soft and low. A whisper in the wind I chase, a touch I'll never face. I gave you all I could show. Now I'm left with your echo. I wear your sweater in the rain, pretending warmth can mask the pain. You promised skies, you gave me night. You were my wrong that once felt right. Now the clock ticks loud and slow, in the silence we used to go. I walk the rooms like they still speak, but your goodbye was far too bleak. You left with your echo, still ringing soft and low. A whisper in the wind I chase, a touch I'll never face. I gave you all I could show. Now I'm left with your echo. I wear your sweater in the rain, pretending warmth can mask the pain. You were the song I couldn't write, the fire that burned without the light. You left but parts of you remain in every soft September rain. You left with your echo, still ringing soft and low. A whisper in the wind I chase, a touch I'll never face. I gave you all I could show. Now I'm left with your echo. Maybe I'll forget your name, but the echo, it still sounds the same. Maybe I'll forget your name, but the echo, it still sounds the same. Ooh, 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 ooh. You left without a warning, like the wind that fades at night. I whispered all my prayers to the stars that lost their light. I still wear your memory like a dress, stitched with hope and tenderness. But I still believe in love, even when the sky won't clear. I still believe in us, though your voice is just a tear. Time may take your shadow, but it can't steal my dreams of a heart that still believes. The photographs are fading, but I see your eyes in mine. And every song that finds me feels like fate's secret sign. Time may take your shadow, but it can't steal my dreams of a heart that still believes. Ooh, 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 ooh. The photographs are fading, but I see your eyes in mine. And every song that finds me feels like fate's secret sign. I still feel you in the rain, dancing gently through the pain. Yes, I still believe in love, even when the world turns cold. I still believe in us, Though your hand I'll never hold. Time may move without you, but my soul won't ever leave. A heart that still believes. The photographs are fading, even when the world turns cold. I still believe in us, though your voice is just a tear. Time may take your shadow, but it can't steal my dreams of a heart that still believes. Maybe we were meant to break, to learn how much a soul can take. But every crack in me still sings of you and all the love you bring. I still believe in love, though this silence softly grieves. I still believe in us, in the story no one sees. Even if forever was never ours to keep, I am still the heart that believes. And I believe, the heart that still believes. You smiled like it meant something real, but I could tell by how you feel. You said we're fine, like it's a script, but your love's already slipped. I waited in the quiet nights for words that never came, and every touch just felt polite, no passion in your name. You said everything was fine, but you weren't. I say trying to fix what you wouldn't. I believe the lines you drew, but I was loving more than you. You said everything was fine, but you weren't. I held on while your heart let go, pretending not to know. You made me feel like I was wrong for holding on too long. You whispered with a hollow sound, like echoes in a hall. You kissed me but were breaking down. You built an unseen wall. You said everything was fine, but you weren't. I say trying to fix what you wouldn't. I believe the lines you drew, but I was loving more than you. You said everything was fine, but you weren't. And now I know pretending love is lonelier than letting go. The silence screams so loud at night, your heart left long ago. You said everything was fine, but you lied, and I kept dancing in your quiet goodbye. Now I'm done being blind, I deserve someone who tries. You said everything was fine, but I cried. And I won't fix the cracks you made, I'll find peace in my own way. Goodbye to all your quiet lies. This time I'll be fine. You turned your back like the story's done, but I still stood there facing the sun. No angry words, just empty space. Love left your eyes without a trace. You didn't ask me how I feel, you moved on like it's no big deal. But I stayed up through every night, trying to understand what wasn't right. And I knew deep in my soul the only way was letting go. Still I said goodbye, though it's on my heart and two. Still I walked away, even when I needed you. You were silent, I was loud, saying all the things I'm not allowed. Still I said goodbye, even though you never try. I practice lines I never say, in hopes you care enough to stay. But love should never beg or plead, so I gave you what you didn't need. You smiled like nothing broke apart, but I was bleeding from the start. Sometimes strong means letting go, even when it hurts you so. Still I said goodbye, though it tore my heart in two. Still I walked away, even when I needed you. You were silent, I was loud, saying all the things I'm not allowed. Oh, still I said goodbye, even though you never tried. The rain fell down, but I stood tall. A quiet end, no curtain call. You didn't love me, and that's why. Still, I said goodbye. Still, I said goodbye. I never say, in hopes you care enough to stay. But love should never beg or plead, so I gave you what you didn't need. You smiled like nothing broke apart, but I was bleeding from the start. Sometimes strong means letting go, even when it hurts you so. Still I said goodbye. My hands not holding tight. Ooh. Still I walked alone, fading softly into night. You just watched, didn't cry, but I knew it was time to fly. Still I said goodbye. You didn't say goodbye. I saw your smile in yesterday's sky, a fading light I still can't deny. We almost made it, almost tried, but timing's cruel and love passed us by. You held my hand like you meant forever, but forever was never ours to tether. I spoke in silence, you kissed in fear. Now all that's left is what's not here. We were almost, not quite. A fire dimmed before the night. All the dreams we built on air disappeared like they were never there. You were close but never mine, a love lost in between the lines. I replay scenes we never lived, the laughs, the tears we couldn't give. What we were not too late. Cross paths on a road shaped by fate. I watched you smile with someone else, while I kept my love on a distant shelf.
These broken glances, afraid to try. Hearts full of questions, never asked why. In another life, maybe we'd start, instead of drifting two worlds apart.
If time was kind, we'd still be near. Oh, I'd hold you close, erase the fear. No lonely nights, no silent cries, just you and me beneath the skies. But time, it wasn't on our side, and love just slipped between the tide. I picture your hand still touching mine, in a place where stars and hearts align. But wishes fall and stories end, and what if stays my oldest friend. Maybe love's not always fair, but I still feel you in the air. A memory I cannot rewind of us, if time had been more kind. If time was kind, you'd still be here. Oh, we danced through decades without fear. Oh, no missed hellos, no long goodbyes, just endless love and open skies. But all I have are dreams confined to what if time was kind. Love and open skies, but all I have are dreams confined to what if time was kind. I stood in silence at the door. You left without a final war. No shattered glass, no last goodbye, just empty echoes in the sky. I memorized the way you breathed, but never saw the day you'd leave. Now I'm rehearsing words too late to someone who won't hesitate. And I wrote a million lines, but none could travel back in time. This is the goodbye I never said, a tear that never left my bed. The voice I silenced just for peace, the pain I wrapped in sweet release. You're gone and I'm still here instead, with the goodbye I never said. I lit a candle every year for love that never reappeared. But ashes don't return as flame, and ghosts don't answer when you're named. So I let your shadow fade from every plan I ever made. This is the goodbye I never said, the dreams I buried in my head, the touch I missed but won't regret, the heart you broke I won't forget. I breathe, I stand, I rise instead, with the goodbye I never said. With the goodbye I never said. Love's not meant to stay if it teaches us to walk away. I'm stronger now, I feel the shift. Even silence can be a gift. So here's the goodbye I never said. I never said. I whisper it with grace instead. Grace instead. You were a storm I couldn't keep, but now I sing myself to sleep. And with each dawn I move ahead with the goodbye I never said. Said the stars would guide our way, but all I see are clouds today. You built a dream and let me fall, then walked away without a call. You promised love that wouldn't fade, but left me in the mess you made. I searched for signs, I begged for truth, but silence is the proof of you. And maybe I was blind to see that always wasn't meant for me. If you meant forever, why did you leave me in the dark? If we were together, why did I fall apart? You said our love was carved in stone, but now I face the night alone. If you meant forever, why does it feel like never? I wore your words like second skin, believed in us, believed you in. And now your echo fades away like dusk at the end of day. And maybe hearts just change with time, but mine still beats like it was mine. If you meant forever, why did you leave me in the dark? If we were together, why did I fall apart? You swore that we could rise above, but I was the only one in love. If you meant forever, why does it feel like never? Forever should have held me tight, now vanished in the morning light. You took the vows, you said the lies, but left me chasing broken signs. If you meant forever, why am I walking all alone? If we were together, why does it cut me to the bone? I gave you all, you gave me doubt. Now I'm the one who's finding out that you forever was just a word, a promise I no longer heard. If you meant forever, why does it feel like never? Meant forever, why does it feel like never? I found your sweater in a box I sealed last fall. The scent of you still lingers like you never left at all. I read the words you wrote in ink that's fading fast, but every line still cuts like glass. The coffee's cold, the sun forgot to shine today. I play our song and let the melody replay. The silence screams where laughter used to start. You're gone, but not from my heart. You're the echo in my heart, still calling. Even when I'm standing tall, I'm falling. I try to move, but your shadow stays haunting me in quiet ways. I smile, I breathe, I try to restart, but you're the echo in my heart. I met someone who makes me feel the spring, but I still flinch when church bells ring. It's not his fault, it's just the way your ghost won't ever fade away. You're the echo in my heart, still calling. Even when I'm standing tall, I'm falling. I try to move, but your shadow stays haunting me in quiet ways. I laugh, I change, I play my part, but you're the echo in my heart. Time doesn't heal, it just teaches you to hide. I walk with strength, but you're still by my side. Not in the present, not in the past. You're the ache I thought wouldn't last. You're the echo in my heart, still singing. Every note, every pain you're bringing. I may forget the way you kiss, but not the days I still miss. You're gone and I've torn us apart, but you're the echo in my heart. You're the echo, still the echo of my heart. I wore your jacket down the street, pretending I still felt your heat. The echo of your last goodbye still haunts the corners of my sky. I smiled today, a little fake, but that's a win I had to take. My friends all ask if I'm okay. I nod and let them look away. I'm still me without you, a little lost, a little bruised, but the stars don't stop their shine. Just 'cause the moon forgets to rise. You were a storm, I was the sea. Now I'm calm, finally free. I'm still me without you. Their songs still play on late night drives, but I don't cry like I did 5 nights. There's silence now where chaos grew, and peace where I once waited for you. I'm still me without you, a little softer, still pulling through. I learned to breathe with empty hands, to write my name on broken plans. You were a flame, I was the rain, and now I dance without the pain. I'm still me without you. You were never mine to keep us, a lesson running deep. Now I trace my scars with pride. I survived the tears I tried to hide. I'm still me without you, stronger than I ever knew. I don't need a love that fades to feel the sun on better days. You were a dream, I was awake. Now I live for my own sake. I'm still me without you. I'm still here, still me without you. I'm still here, still me without you. was falling into night. I begged you with my silence, hoping you would see, but your back was turned before you left me. I found your sweater folded, the one I used to wear. Still smells like your cologne, still lingers in the air. I thought love was forever, I believed every word, but truth has a whisper I wish I never heard. Before I let me go, I cry your name once more. Pretend you might return like you did before. I fold onto the pieces, even if they sting, 'cause healing doesn't come without remembering. I stare into the mirror, but she don't look like me. She's tired of pretending and try to believe. I write you all my questions in letters never sent, hoping one day my heart won't feel so bent. Before I let me go, I dream the way we dance, like the world would never steal our last chance. But stories don't always end with a spark. Sometimes they just fade into the dark. Maybe I was loving someone who was gone. Maybe I was strong for far too long. But I still wish you told me why you slipped away. It's the silence that makes it hard to stay. Before I let me go, I whisper one goodbye to the girl who thought she'd never cry. I'll learn to breathe without your name, but I won't forget who I became. Before I let me go, I'll remember me. Before I let me go, I'll remember me. I still leave the light on, just in case you come home. The way you used to smile feels like a dream I've known. Your shadow lives in corners, your laugh haunts the air. I try to move on, but you're still everywhere. The songs we danced to play, soft on repeat, but every chord just knocks me off my feet. I wear your old sweater when the nights feel too loud, still hoping you're walking, lost in the crowd. If I could hold you now, just once more tonight, I freeze this moment in the hush of moonlight. Say all the words I choked back in fear, tell you I love you with nothing unclear. If I could hold you now, I'd never let you go. Photos are fading, but I can't take them down. They're all I have when silence comes around. Friends say I should heal, but they don't understand. You were just love, you were my whole plan. If I could hold you now, before it's too late, undo the echoes, rewrite our fate. Kiss you like every breath was goodbye, but this time I'd fight. I wouldn't just cry if I could hold you now. I'd never let you go. Maybe in another life we find a way where timing is kind I'd shatter the silence, burn through the blade. Even if you'd still choose to walk away, I'd give you my all for just one more day. If I could hold you now, I'd never let you go. I'd never let you go. You stood there with your suitcase, no need for one last word. I knew this was the end, the goodbye still felt unheard. I smiled through my breaking, told you I'll be okay, but inside I was begging for reasons you couldn't stay. You never said forever, but I dreamed it every night. I'm holding on to echoes of a love that lost the fight. You never said forever, but I dreamed it every night. Now I'm holding on to echoes of a love that lost the fight. I loved you through goodbye, even as you walked away. Held your ghost inside my chest like you'd come back someday. Me with the silence, but I still found a way to try. 'Cause I love you through the sorrow, I loved you through goodbye. Your scent still haunts my sweater, your voice still fills the air. I reach across the pillow, pretend that you are there. You never made me promises, still I gave you all of mine. Past is all I carry, in a heart that can't rewind. I loved you through goodbye, while you forgot my name. You moved on to summer skies, I slept beneath the rain. I built my world around you, even when you let it die. Still I loved you through the silence, I loved you through goodbye. Choose every moment if it meant I saw your face. I loved you through goodbye, with no promise, no reply. And though you never turned around, I never asked you why. Some hearts break in silence, but still sing when they cry. And mine will keep on singing, I loved you through goodbye. Even now, I love you through goodbye. I gave you my heart in pieces, you took them like they were whole. Every smile you gave felt easy, but now the silence takes its toll. I replay the words you never said like echoes in an empty hall. You reached for me in shadows, but never caught me when I fall. It's not the way you left me, it's the way you let me fall. Like love was just a whisper that never meant it all. You held me with your absence, you kissed me with the warmth. It's not that you were leaving, but the way you let me fall. I painted us in colors you never learned to see. You danced around the truth, but never danced with me. You lit a spark inside my chest and watched it burn alone. I searched for you in mornings that turned my heart to stone. It's not the way you ended, it's how you watched me break. You loved me like a story that wasn't yours to take. You vanished in the quiet before I risked it all. It wasn't just the silence, but the way you let me fall. You could have said it hurt you, you could have tried to stay, but some hearts just get colder when they're too afraid to stay. It's not the way you left me, it's the way you let me go. Without a single warning, without a chance to know. I gave you every heartbeat, you never heard them call. Now all that I remember is the way you let me fall. The way you let me fall. You showed up like a sunrise, lit my world in golden flame. Said forever in a whisper, and then vanished just the same. I kept the words you never said in the quiet of my chest, but your silence told the story you never did confess. You loved me like a promise that never meant to stay. You held me like tomorrow would take it all away. Now I'm standing in the ruins of the things we didn't say. You remembered how to leave, but you forgot to stay. I still wear your last goodbye like a ribbon in my mind. Tried to chase your fading footprints, but they were never mine. You said the stars would guide us home, but you walked the other way. Now the night just echoes softly what you chose not to say. You love me like a fire that burned too bright to last. You kissed me like redemption, then vanished with the past. Now I'm lost among the ashes of the love we threw away. You remembered how to leave, but you forgot to stay. Maybe I was just a chapter and you needed the end, but I gave you all the pages that I never learned to mend. You love me like a heartbeat you never meant to keep. You haunted all my dreams, but never heard me weep. And I'll whisper to the ocean till it takes my pain away. You remembered how to leave, but you forgot to stay. You forgot to stay, but I remember everything. I held my breath beneath the thunder, wishing you'd come back inside. But But silence filled the space between us, and all I had were tears to hide. You said love was never easy, but you never said goodbye. Now I'm talking to the shadows and asking them why. When the rain held me, I knew what you forgot, the way my heart was breaking in every lonely thought. I cried into the silence you left inside of me, and found some kind of healing in the storm's gentle plea. I tried to write a final letter, but the words just wouldn't stay. Your ghost still lives in corners of the things I meant to say. You moved on like morning light, but I stayed in the night. Now the rain's my only witness to all I had to fight. When the rain held me, it listened without blame. It didn't try to fix me, just stayed and said my name. I whispered through the silence where you would never see that I'm stronger than I ever thought I'd be. The sky may cry with me tonight, but I no longer need your light. I found my truth in broken skies and learned to love my own goodbye. When the rain held me, it taught me how to fall and rise again, no shattered, with nothing left at all. I walked out from the silence, tears washed out to sea, and now I stand in thunder, finally free. When the rain held me, you let me be me. You'll be me.